10 best pet frogs for beginners.
1. Horned frogs, Ceratophrys species. Also known as the Pacman frog or the Argentine horned frog, these are large ground-dwelling species that love to burrow into soil or moss. They are commonly sold in a variety of color morphs, such as albino, tricolor, or fantasy. Aside from lighting for an albino, the care is exactly the same across these variations. When fully grown, Pacman frogs can grow to around 8 inches in length and are generally feisty, but they can be held from behind once you get used to picking them up. The Pacman frog is great for beginners as their environment is easy to set up and they have a simple diet.
2. Gray tree frogs, Hyla chrysoscelis. Gray tree frogs are small tree-dwelling frogs commonly found in North America and Canada. They are the smallest arboreal frog on this list and probably the quickest too. A gray tree frog is a little difficult to catch, and handling them can be stressful for the frog, so they aren't the most interactive pet. However, due to their size, they can be housed comfortably in a relatively small enclosure, making them a great feature or decorative pet. The minimum size of a terrarium for 1 or 2 frogs is only around 45 by 45 by 60 centimeters. This, coupled with the recent advances in bioactive enclosures, means that you could have a fully living tropical enclosure in a glass terrarium anywhere in the house. 3. Dart frogs, Dendrobodies species. Dart frogs are small terrestrial frogs, also commonly known as poison arrow frogs. There are many different species in a range of fantastic colors, from bright gold to deep blue, green, or even red. These little frogs will climb a little, but need floor space more than they need height, making them another great option for a compact enclosure. Dart frogs thrive in a live enclosure with roots, plants, and a small body of water, making them a great choice when setting up a bioactive terrarium.
4. Red-eyed tree frogs, aka Aegolichnus calidrius. The red-eyed tree frog is an iconic tree frog. With bright green, yellow, and blue bodies and vibrant red eyes, these are spectacular pets. This species grows fairly large, so we would recommend a 45 by 45 by 60 centimeter terrarium for 1 to 2 frogs. They need humidity, warmth, and UVB, and they can be quite sensitive, but the reward is worth the work. Though they are slow through most of the day, we see ours light up whenever it's mealtime or when they are sprayed. As with the other colorful frogs on this list, red-eyed tree frogs look magnificent when paired with a live enclosure and jungle plants. They are one of the most asked for pet frogs in the store, and as long as you have the setup perfect from day one, there is no reason they would not make a great pet frog for beginners.
5. White's tree frogs, Litoria caerulea. The White's tree frog is the largest arboreal frog on this list. They are normally light blue or green with white underbellies and can get up to 5 inches in length. They are quite a lazy frog, so they can be caught and handled with relative ease. This, coupled with their large size, makes them one of the easiest to find and most handleable on the list. We sell more White's tree frogs than most other arboreal frogs, and they are our most popular amphibian in store for families.
6. Amazon milk frogs, or Brazilian milk frog, are another large tree frog, best known for their stunning brown and white stripes. They're known as milk frogs due to the milky white secretions they release when threatened. Just like many frogs on this list, a 45 x 45 x 60 centimeter enclosure should do the trick, kept at an ambient temperature of 23 degrees Celsius and a shallow water dish and daily misting to provide hydration and humidity. For their diet, Amazon milk frogs enjoy a carnivorous diet of brown crickets, locusts, and occasionally mealworms or calciworms. They love having space to perch on and are a great species to keep in groups. 7. Pixie frogs, Pixiocephalus aspersus. Giant African bullfrogs, commonly known as pixies due to its scientific name, are found as wild frogs in southern Africa. These are the largest species on this list and the second largest species in the world.
As they are so large, pixies need to have a large enclosure. We typically recommend a glass terrarium that's at least 60 by 45 by 45 centimeters. Additionally, they need an ambient temperature of 23 degrees Celsius. These frogs should live alone as they are known cannibals. Lastly, while these massive amphibians are low-maintenance pets, they don't like to be handled much. What's more, they have sharp teeth and are one of the only frog species that have a nasty bite. Don't worry, as they'll let out a loud croak if they're feeling stressed. 8. Tomato frogs, Discophis antongilii. Tomato frogs are another fantastic species for beginners, as they are quite low maintenance. Originally found in Madagascar, these vibrant amphibians are nocturnal, so they are quite calm and reclusive during the day. Another terrific thing about tomato frogs is they live well with other frogs if you want to get more than one. They'll require a vivarium that's at least 45 by 45 by 30 centimeters, so keep that in mind. Additionally, they need an air temperature of around 24 degrees Celsius, which can be achieved by sticking a heat mat on one side of the enclosure. Lastly, while these frogs look fun and friendly, they prefer not to be handled. It's also best for you, as they can secrete a toxin that's harmful if ingested, especially if they're stressed. 9. American green tree frogs, Hyla cinerea. The American green tree frog, commonly known as the green tree frog, is another popular choice for a beginner frog. They do require a high terrarium as they are climbers, so make sure to provide them with enough branches and tall plants. Additionally, what makes them great for newbies is that they're really low maintenance and are fun to watch as they explore their habitats. Just make sure to give them a well-ventilated enclosure, a diet of invertebrates such as flies, moths, and crickets, and some hiding spots for when they need to relax. It's also important to note that these arboreal frogs don't like to be handled, so don't touch them. 10. Oriental fire-bellied toads, Bombina orientalis. The last frog on our list is called an oriental fire-bellied toad, but is actually a frog. These flamboyant creatures have a stunning mixture of colors such as green, orange, red, yellow, and black, especially on their bellies. They absolutely love water, so make sure to provide them with plenty of it. Additionally, they love being warm, so get a 5.0 UVB light. Oriental fire-bellied toads also eat a range of invertebrates, including crickets, waxworms, and fruit flies. What's most crucial to understand is to not handle them too often, as their skin is toxic. That's why these amphibians are best for adults and teenagers.